Hello, and welcome to the most recent edition of the Corr Report. It was just last week that I was able to share with you some thoughts about the emerging coronavirus pandemic. Here, less than a week later, so much has changed. And I thought it would be worthwhile to update you on some recent decisions that we've made at the college. We have two major stated interests. They are to keep our employees, our students, our community safe. Our second interest is to get our students across the finish line so that they can successfully complete the spring semester. Now, I've mentioned a lot has changed since I spoke to you just a few days ago. Some things haven't changed. If you're sick, stay home. If you begin to feel sick, stay home. If you have loved ones at home who are not feeling well, stay home with them. Use hand sanitizer and wipes to keep your work surface clean. All those things remain the same, but so much has changed just in the last few days. So let me give you a quick update on some decisions that we made just this morning. One, we will move to an online mode of instruction through the end of the semester. Initially, we had said that we were going to revisit that during spring break. But I'm watching the same news reports that you're watching. And there is no realistic expectation that this will pass by the time spring break has come. So we have made the decision to move to an exclusively online environment for the primary delivery of our courses through the end of the semester. This is consistent with our university partners. Secondarily, we're going to limit our hours. We're going to move to summer hours, which are 7 in the morning to 5 in the evening. We're finding just in the first few days, very little student traffic through our work areas. We're looking to limit our employees' exposure to visitors and really be more efficient in terms of the times in which our offices are open. So effective Monday, we are moving to summer hours here in the 3C or here in the Yuma campus from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. I suspect that many of our sister campuses in Parker and San Luis and Somerton will also adjust their hours to accommodate traffic and the needs of our employees. Now, one thing that I want to reiterate in a very strong and direct manner. Arizona Western College will adhere to the CDC guidelines of no more than 10 people gathering in one place. We will do this without exception. Do not call any meetings that will involve more than 10 people. Do not attend any meetings that will involve more than 10 people. If students are together for a lab or a testing scenario, there are to be no more than 9 students and the instructor with them. We will adhere to the CDC guidelines until and if they change. But as long as they are in place, which is for the next 8 weeks, there are not to be gatherings of more than 10 people. There are no exceptions to this. We will follow the experts' advice. It's the prudent thing to do. Now, residence halls. Our 3 university partners have all encouraged students who live in residence halls, if they had suitable living arrangements outside the residence halls, to move out. Earlier this week, 2 of our sister community colleges made a similar decision. This morning at Cabinet, we have made that same decision. We are asking students living in the residence halls, assuming they have other alternative places to go, i.e. back home or some other place to move out of the residence halls. No one will be asked to leave the residence halls if they don't have a place to go. But again, this is for the health and safety of our students and the residents of those halls and the staff that works with them. That will be effective immediately. We expect it'll take a week, 10 days, perhaps even a little bit longer for our students to make appropriate arrangements to move out of the residence halls. This is happening all so quickly. We learned just this morning that the State Department has asked some of our international students to return home. Some of their countries of origin have required our international students to return home. I would ask our faculty to work with as much flexibility as possible, not only with our international students, but our students living in residence halls who are heading home across the United States, and students who will be challenged by transportation. Flexibility is the key to getting our students across that finish line. Now, I'm certain there are a lot of questions and a lot of uncertainty. So I have scheduled what will be a virtual town hall tomorrow, Wednesday, March 18th, where I will address live any questions that you have to the degree that I can. I want to be as transparent as possible. I want anyone who has a question to have the ability to ask it directly to me so that we can communicate and provide you with the information that you would like. Look for those details coming soon. And please participate, obviously, from a distance using technology. I know there's a number of questions that we simply can't answer right now. One of those would be graduation. And anyone who knows me knows that graduation is my Christmas morning. It is my favorite day of the academic year. It's where we celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of our students. So many of them struggling with poverty. So many of them first generation. So many of them achieving something they could not even conceive of achieving just years earlier. And it was you, our faculty and staff, who inspired them to get across that finish line. I don't know if we're going to gather in the football stadium on May 15th to have a traditional graduation. I simply don't know that at this point. The increasing likelihood is we will need to do something different. If you have an idea as to how we can creatively celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of our students safely, I want to hear about it, because I'm committed to doing just that. In closing, I'm hearing so many stories from around campus of work teams pulling together, working creatively, supporting each other, taking care of each other as they take care of our students, keeping each other safe. I'm really proud. In fact, I am honored to be your president during these trying and troubling times. Together, we will achieve the two primary interests we've set out: keeping our students, faculty, staff, and community safe, and assisting our students to get across the finish line for the spring semester. Thank you.